One common misconception is that when you set a goal, everything should be smooth sailing from there. You know that you have this big vision and you're like, yeah, I should be able to just accomplish it. But people often lose motivation because once you set the goal and you actually try to accomplish it, that's when the rubber hits the road and things get really tough. There's an old quote by Henry Ford that it says, when everything seems against you, don't lose hope because planes take off against the wind. And that quote is so powerful for several reasons. The reality is, when planes go into the air, research says that it takes about 80% of their fuel to be able to get on takeoff alone. And then from there, what happens? They just get up and then they're able to kind of have smooth flying from there, so to speak. But with our goals, that's often how it happens. When we set out to accomplish our goals, we come against everything. We come against resistance, which is similar to the wind. We got to use all of our energy to ramp ourselves up because you're doing something different. When we set out to do something different that we haven't done before, your comfort zone is going to call you back because you're not in a safe or familiar territory. You're not doing something that it can resonate or relate to. And so you're going to be tempted to fall back in your comfort zone. But if every plane stopped at takeoff because it seemed challenging, we would never get to our destination. And if every time your goal seems challenging or overwhelming, you stop, you're never going to reach or accomplish your goal. So instead of resisting the wind and using all of your energy to fight against it, move towards it, push past it. Instead of using minimal energy to get your goal jump started, I challenge you to jump all in. One thing that I've learned is some of the wealthiest people in the world have gotten there because they've been quick action takers. They don't give themselves enough time to talk themselves out of a good decision or to try to make a different decision that isn't going to help them. They know that the decision is in alignment with what they want to do and they commit to it like this. So I challenge you to think of a goal that you've been putting off, that goal that keeps you up at night, that goal that you know you're called to accomplish, but you really don't know how to go about it. I challenge you to commit to it. Push against the wind, stand against resistance, push past your comfort zone because no growth happens there. And when you move past that, you'll get to the place where it's a lot easier to fly and it'll make it all worth it.